The Rotaract Club of SLIIT proudly presents Kickstarter 2.0, a platform where we recognize, facilitate and promote small businesses in the local community during this COVID-19 pandemic. So it's time to start small, think big and hustle hard. Ralph Lauren once said, "I don't design clothes, I design dreams." So our next entrepreneur is someone like that. A person who started to design her dreams into a reality to build her own clothing brand. So joining with Kickstarter today, we have Senuri Koswatha, the owner of Sathi Designerwear.
I'm Sathi Designerwear. I'm currently studying biotechnology at SLIIT, and as well as I'm studying fashion designing and product development at Open University of Sri Lanka. And besides that, I'm doing my business, Sathi Designerwear, which we design unique and customized designs for people who wants their design to be unique.
So Senuri, how did you start your business and what was your main inspiration?
My mother can sew, so from my childhood, most of the gifts I received was fabrics. So I used to look at those fabrics and tell my mother that what kind of design I need. So growing up, I just realized I had something about designing, and I did a diploma in multimedia after my A-levels, which we had to design something for graphic designing part, which I designed a t-shirt and a jumpsuit, and at there I got the highest marks. So, and I realized I should do something about that, and I just continued and I just did my research that what can I do which is extraordinary than just designing a thing from a fabric, just buying a fabric and do the design. When I do my research, I just realized there are a technique called Batik, tie-dye, hand painting and a lot of things like crocheting, knitting. So I just tried out those, and for the whole year 2020 I just learned by myself, and at the end of year 2020 I just learned from my two mothers in Batik industry, Mrs. Manel and Miss Iresha Kulupo. They are my two mothers who taught me all the techniques in this industry, and that's how started. And in the beginning of the 2021, at January 15th, I started my business, and I'm going well now.
Yes. So, what's the uniqueness in your business?
Yeah, I believe the uniqueness of my business not about the product I sell. It's about the idea, because I wanted to sell something, and I'm not telling that I'm selling things not to just gain money. I want money, but at the same time I also wanted to do something as a as a person who in the young generation of the country, because I see people like just staying on a couch and scroll down their phones and do nothing. So I just wanted to be an example for them, and I can't just keep shouting for them like do something. I have to be an example. So I just started my business, and that idea, I think that idea make my business unique.
We all know that starting up a business during this pandemic is really hard. So how did you overcome the difficulties you had, and how did you survive within this pandemic?
Actually, I don't know what is the difference between continuing the business without the pandemic and with the pandemic, because I started the business during the pandemic. So I believe this is the best time to start something by our own, because we have plenty of time to learn something new. Before we starting a business or starting something new, we should learn about that. Without knowing the subject or without knowing the things we are doing, we should not start a business. So this is the best time we can learn about our business, we can learn about new things about the subject. And this is the I'm not telling it's just going with a huge slope, which it's not increasing in a huge way, but it's going slowly. So it's good to increase slowly than rapidly.
Yes. Okay. So I would like to ask who else has supported you in this?
Obviously my parents, my mother, as I told you that my mother can sew, so she's just keep giving the help on the sewing part. And my father is, I didn't have the capital at the beginning. Obviously my parents, I'm not telling that I did everything alone. My father just gave me the capital, and I'm slowly paying him back. And he's always helping me with the work. Batik is not easy. We have a lot of things to do: waxing, dyeing, drawing, designing, a lot of things. So my parents are helping me from the beginning till then.
Okay. So my final question is, what would be your advice for a person who's willing to start something like this?
Yeah, starting a business is good. First you have to learn. First you have to think what you are capable of and what you like, and then you should do your research and learn about that subject. Read books. You have a phone, you have many apps: Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, everything. You can search a video of your desired subject on YouTube, or you can search an article on Google. You can, besides you sitting down on a couch and scrolling down the phone, you can just search the things you like and search the subject you are willing to start a business. And first you have to learn that, then you can start a business, then you will be really successful.
So thank you very much for joining with Kickstarter, Henry. I wish you and your business Sathi Designerwear a great success in the future.
Thank you.